Start Comics 5A9, the bear definitely meets some new guys in today's movie. We're going to go into this CME thing in more detail plus. Deep down, I really believe it's time. I feel something telling me to watch out for these valuable metals. Just because silver is booming right now doesn't mean something isn't wrong. Hello, and I hope all is well with you. Here's an extra piece worth about $2.18. Okay, so why are we dumping? I think it's because they heard the news. From the CME group, something is coming. All of the markets in the CME group are open and dealing. Okay, guys, they're now open. But as soon as they were open again, right? And then they started trading. Well, look at what's going on. On the 5-minute chart, this is silver, right? It started at $50 and went up to 54 and then to 56. What do you mean by 56, guys? It's starting to rain. I say it again, silver is on a mission to break out right now. Right, it just popped out of this resistance area. This could be a triangle shape, right? It just popped out, and then it's probably going to keep pumping here. It's going to speed up more and more, just like gold did right here. So let's look at when gold broke through these support points. Yes, and you can see 1, 2, and 3, right? Everything kept going like this. It pumped, consolidated, pumped, and consolidated. That's what might happen with silver here, guys. Okay, but why? Because silver is making it break out. From a cup and handle pattern that goes back decades. That means a black swan is just around the corner. Must be right? To remember you, a phoenix has to burn in order to rise from the ashes. Wells, let's talk about the bear guys now. How did he understand this? Comics messed up because of technical problems while silver was breaking all-time highs with little trouble. How long does it take for this rule to become law? Scared by a Christmas post that made me think of a cartoon bear. Once upon a time, the bear had this picture on his whiteboard. Okay, it looks like a plan. Now, Swift is under 5E9, but Manga 5E9 is in the upper right corner. The rule for comics is 5E9, which is pretty strange. Yes? With this rule, the number 589 is right in front of you. The CME group has a rule called Special Price Fluctuation Limits that covers certain futures products, mostly metals like gold, silver, and copper. Now, it temporarily raises or removes price limits when a contract trades or is bid on above a certain percentage, usually 7 to 20% based on the product, from the previous day's settlement price. This helps keep markets from becoming chaotic and volatile. This is especially true during the delivery time of contracts that are about to expire, which lets trading continue with wider or no everyday limits for the rest of the session, and often the next day. Yeah, that's right. This whole thing happened pretty much like these circuit breakers were set off. As it turns out, this is about to blow up. That's right, one last change before blast off. Why? So Williams says that the price discovery mechanism for gold and silver is broken in the US CME traded trading holes. Remember that this happened with all of these things, not just precious metals. You couldn't trade Bitcoin stocks or anything else on the CME markets. That's what we call blackouts, and they'll probably happen again during the collapse. It's possible that this is another way to let all traders know that blackouts are real, since silver is selling at $55 in China. We could see a run to $60 in days, $70 in weeks, and maybe even $100 in months. I could be too cautious. Remember how the price of silver broke out? It really is, if you follow this cup and handle plan, you should be able to make hundreds of dollars, maybe even over $500. Are you sure about this? A jump of 10 times is being talked about. How is 10x silver going to happen? Okay, blow up 10 times higher? You can guess why. Because that's what silver did in 2008, right here. Is that correct? The price was going up even before 2008 because people on the inside already knew what was going to happen, and he knew it would happen with silver right as the 2008 bubble burst. Okay, guys, this is really crazy. I really think that something bad is going to happen, right? This is kind of like a breakdown sign. I'm not even joking when I say collapse warning. That's what we've been waiting for. Because don't be scared, because silver, it equals 85 when you type it in gematria. But when XRP comes out, it looks like XRP, which is 58. What is that? 13. Also, both of them add up to 13, which is another strange thing about this. Or something. Silver is like XRP's brother. Let's just say that gold, which is Bitcoin, took off. Let's just say that gold is way up there, but silver is behind and has been behind. Doesn't that mean XRP always does the right thing? XRP was behind during this triangle-shaped pattern, and when it finally blew up, Bitcoin was already way up there. If you look at XRP here, you can see this. See? That's pretty cool, guys. Yes. Tomorrow, Sammy stops dealing futures all night and doesn't start them up again until the banks borrow $24 billion from the Fed's standing repo. On Friday and Monday, trading is only half day. There are too many similarities in this case. Okay, now, that's what I think it meant, you know? This happened just to let everyone know what could happen. I don't know anything about this. I believe it was an easy lesson for everyone. Guys like the shot that was heard all over the world, accept the truth or get left behind. Yes, the start of the new world. I believe it was that easy. Being honest, I think. Now we'll talk about Black Swan happenings. I see that you sent out tweets. There are a lot of people who have no idea what a black swan is. It's not there at all. You don't see it coming. You can't tell what will happen by looking at how things are now. Guys, you know that things happen when you least expect them to, unless you've been told otherwise. Hold on a second. He said exactly what happened today from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. CME time and pointed to the event blocks. That doesn't make sense for Mr. Poole on November 28th. What did he say to start? You should also remember that it's a coffee mug or cup cloth and he's drinking coffee or something, which is the morning, right at the morning time frame. Try to guess what took place this morning. CME goes down. What's going on here? That is a little bit scary. There is no doubt in my mind that you could guess when a black swan event would happen. If you look at the charts, I just don't know what kind of black swans will happen. While you don't have to know the exact type, it might be helpful to know what kind of black swans there are in case. Think of something like a storm or something that was made. Let's say it was a nuke. No, you don't need to know the exact type of black swan that will happen. You just need to know that it will happen. Like when the building fell, I might be wrong. However, I think a big black swan event is about to happen. There are a lot of things going on around us, including the worst financial crash in history. Look around. It'll happen so quickly that it turns guys' lives upside down, right? Kichiro told us it probably won't happen in October, but between the end of November and the first 2 weeks of December, I'm ready. So there's a big event going on and no one is making sense of it. CME stops trade as soon as there is stress on the silver market. Then, at the exact second in secret, banks take $24 billion out of the Fed's open repo window. Banks are scrambling to get extra cash. Issues with liquidity? Tech problems. The markets freeze. What's going on then? People still think that the same kind of pressure will be put on digital assets that are made to settle trillions of dollars quickly. The same thing will happen with XRP and its value. Oh, once more glitch, right? We have only seen technical problems, like the one that happened today with silver, happen with XRP. You guys get it, right? So XRP won't pump like silver, CME, or any other market right before a big fundamental reset. It will first disappear from markets. Also, the switch will probably be flipped when the time is right. Then from Jim Cramer, the bears may have a rough day. Yes, he was optimistic. That means it's time to be negative, you know. Indeed, this was tweeted today as well, okay? Oh, November 19th. The next date is November 28th, and the next one is December 10th. What? Okay, guys, mean on, right? There's no doubt that the Redlers know something about this. Okay, let's talk about CMEs. What is the name of this shape? So there are breaks when it comes to CMEs, right? There are gaps in prices that tend to close. The message came from Cryptomaniac. He also called it stop, move forward and up, stop and let's go. Mr. Poole, stop and wait. Guys, this was 11:27. The CME from yesterday just stopped. Date exactly, perfect hit. Yes? From last night to this morning. Jack McDonald sold us on going forwards. So what's the deal with this language? I told you that something is going on here. Yes, Friday the 28th walk. Take a look. 2 black a few days ago, right? No power, easy as 1, 2, 3. So CME is the Caesar cipher plus 6 Icelandic krona. You know, that halt means stop, right? That's interesting. Kem was the Egyptian god of growth in ancient Egypt and Egyptian folklore. Interesting, Mr. Poole did tell us to get ready, so we are. Be ready now. Active 11 to 7, November 27th? Okay. All of these things were taking place, guys, at that exact time, right? He then tells us that today we are planting seeds for the future. Time is like a chain of dominoes falling one after the other. It's time to stay warm today, everyone. Stay by the campfire, or should I say the stove, and wait until Christmas. This movie might get better before then. There you have it, guys. This is some money advice. I'm getting ready for something big, and there it is. Why are there only so many semesters? We'll see you there.